There's never been a black cop in this city. We think you might be the man to open things up around here.
What's up, folks? We here with an instant movie review.
Instantaneous.
Right? Movies raised us. It's your boy S.O.S.
S.D.O, you know.
Whatever with this guy.
We're going to go through several aliases before this is all over, so don't worry about that.
Right. Now, it's our first time on YouTube. So
are we on YouTube?
We on YouTube, man.
Tell me that, man.
I thought I gave you the heads up.
I got my Murrays, man. You didn't tell me. I got my Murrays.
You all right, though? You still crispy?
All right, we'll see.
You still crispy?
I'm going to check it out.
The beard could use a little edge. You know.
I know that.
Yeah, well,
You
anyway.
gotta give me this information.
But your eyes do not deceive you anyway. I know, we look like twins. We're not twins, but this is my actual brother from the same mother. I'm older. He look older, but I'm actually older. He also looks smarter. Well, he actually is smarter, but that's not it. Forget all that.
Yeah, I'm continue because then you're gonna embarrass yourself because I'm smarter, I'm stronger, faster, wiser. There's a lot of things that I'm better at. But let's get into the movie review.
Let's get to the movie review. This is our first one, like we're saying, and literally we just came out the theater. Saw Black.
Theater's right behind us.
That's right behind us. BLACKkKLANSMAN. I just got the 3 Ks for the KKK, for the Ku Klux Klan. See, I was thinking Spike must be a West Coast fan. Much like some Ice Cube from America KKK's Most Wanted. That's why I first knew it. We West Coast boys over here, so that's where I knew it from.
Well, I just felt like it was just because it's the KKK. And he's
but that's Ice Cube. His whole thing was also the KKK. But Cube did it first, so I'm giving Cube all the credit.
Well, the KKK did it first because they're the KKK.
Yeah.
So he just took it straight from the KKK.
You're gonna mess this whole thing up. I'm gonna have to chop it all up. I'm gonna have to chop it all up and edit it all because he's gonna mess it up. Yeah, but no, this is a Spike Lee movie.
It was.
No question, this is a Spike Lee movie. It looked, it was definitely a Spike Lee film. And his best one for me in a long time.
Absolutely.
Chirac was okay. I know he did that in 2015. The one before that, the one I saw, that Sweet Blood of Jesus. Sweet Jesus, it was terrible. Oh, it's garbage. Oh, sorry, I love Spike and everything, but it was it was horrid. But it's starring Denzel's son.
Denzel's son, which I didn't know until the end of the movie. I was like, man, this dude's just jacking all the what's the word? Jacking?
Copping.
All of Denzel style.
Yeah.
All this swag. I was like,
well, it's his son, Denzel, John David Washington. He's and every once in a while he actually, you can hear him sound like his dad.
It was Denzel all in there. Yeah, for sure. That's why I was like, what's going on? Why is this dude just been studying Denzel his whole life? Now he wants to be Denzel. He is Denzel.
He's a little late to the game. He's a little late to the game.
I still do reviews.
Denzel's son, so he sound a lot like Denzel.
Yeah, he did.
But
it was a good role for him, though.
Let's tell him about the movie. The movie is about Ron Stallworth, basically a rookie cop turned detective in the 70s, who gets put into a division that they call intelligence, and he links up with the KKK via telephone and pretending to be white, but he's actually black, and he sets up these meetings to attempt to join the KKK. And once the KKK wants to meet him, he has a white officer play him in person using the same name. So he's white in person himself over the phone, and he actually gets in and gets accepted to the KKK. So that's the premise of the film.
Well, concurrently, he's also doing an investigation of the Black Panther Party as well. So it's a little bit,
but I don't give too much. But I mean, the main purpose, the whole point, the trailer and everything set you up for that premise. The main premise of him being a black KKK member officially.
Yeah, but the B story is also that he's doing an investigation of his own peoples, and it's the dichotomy of the two, kind of the yin and the yang of the.
A little bit of that. I think
a bit.
I think so. I felt that was minor.
No, it was kind of very big. I mean, the whole premise of that. I mean, it all ties together. I'm not gonna give.
We won't give away too much. Yeah, we won't give away too much.
It ties together.
But it kind of,
it's a B story, and I thought it played in well to it. It takes place in Colorado Springs as well.
It takes place in Colorado Springs. I mean, that's not here nor there at that time. 70s to 70s. So
so I mean,
that's the backdrop, but it doesn't really play a whole lot of special.
the Midwest,
yeah,
so you don't
yeah.
have, you know.
Yeah, forget the outside noise. We literally outside. We literally walked right out and do
Anybody
this.
come
So
through this.
anybody come through this joint, that's just how our reviews are gonna be, man. That's how we gonna be. We got Adam Driver, who I think
Who's Adam Driver?
Adam Driver, you
Which one
know,
did he play?
you're supposed to be a movie person, man.
I
But that
don't
was
know names in the movies. Not names.
he was
of people.
Flip. He was Flip. He was his part. He was the
okay.
white Ron Star
Oh,
Wars
he was the
in person.
He was the Star
Right.
Wars guy.
Which I like Adam Driver. I think he does well. You know,
I thought he did a good job.
I thought he did well in this.
I did
I
well.
seen him in other stuff. Which I mean, I definitely thought he's better in this than he was as Kylo Ren.
Yeah, Kylo Ren.
Don't get me started on Star Wars.
I like the
know
Kylo
it's
Ren spoof though on SNL. That was actually really funny.
terrible. It's a terrible character. So, well, at least in the movies. If you hate it, comment below. Let me know how you feel about him as Kylo Ren. Whatever. We can talk about that. We will have some Star Wars specials. Trust.
Will we?
Well, yeah, we definitely gonna do that.
Okay, so I could watch him then.
You got- Why do I even bring him along? Why do I even bring him with me? It's just ridiculous.
Never seen him.
Please flame him. Please
Sorry.
flame him in the comments. Please. Yeah, we got Adam Driver. I mean, we got like I said, he does a good job there. I really enjoy. There's an opening sequence with
Mr. Baldwin.
with Alec Baldwin, man.
Alec
He
Baldwin.
you know, it
Killed that
opens.
opening
He kills the opening sequence. It's great.
Plays that principal from Arkansas. I don't know
So,
what his name is.
so I mean, he's great in this. What's it,
It's a
Laura?
cameo.
Yeah, it's a
Don't
little
expect
carry.
it much.
Yeah, it's a little cameo.
It's a cameo in the opening sequence.
I'm cheating. I'm looking at some names. Laura Harrier.
Cheater.
That he plays. She plays. Sorry, Laura Harrier plays Ron Star Wars love interest in this.
Beautiful lady.
I'm not too familiar with her. The last thing I know, the only thing I really know her from is Spider-Man,
I married her.
Homecoming. Married.
her.
Yeah, she looked good in the afro though. I will say she was
I
real
think
cute in
it's
that
that
afro.
whole
It was.
afro.
It looked. She
I
looked
think
good
it's
and
the
it
whole
worked.
black
It worked. It really
Black
did work.
Panther.
She looked good.
Does it for me.
But I only know her
Gives
from.
me a little tingle.
Well, yeah, speaking of tingling, like I said, I only Spidey senses tingling. So the only thing I know her from is Spider-Man: Homecoming. So
She was in that?
yeah. She was also kind of a little love interest in that. Spider-Man had a little jungle fever. Yeah, a little jungle fever in that. Spider-Man jungle fever. So, well, they playing off the Ultimates. That wouldn't fly in the regular, but in the Ultimates.
Yeah, still haven't seen Homecoming.
Yeah. Okay. More flaming of this cat, please. But the movie in itself, man, I really enjoyed it overall. I did not think we laughed way more than I thought
I feel
we
like
should be
there's gonna
laughing.
be some funny parts.
You expected it to be
I
funny.
expected it.
I
The
really
trailer
did.
set me up to believe that it was going to be some humorous moments.
I really didn't expect it to
just
be
had
that
a very
funny. Now,
lighthearted feel. I didn't feel like it was going to be a very serious,
but I mean, it dealt with serious matters,
Well,
and
of
I think
course.
that's the thing about it. Like,
But the subject matter.
I don't know if they were
itself,
trying to be funny though.
I think they were. I mean, the ad libs. I mean, the off-screen
there was some commentary and some ad libs where they felt like ad libs that were throughout the movie that were
Plenty of
fantastic.
comedy,
But I just think they were really showing you how silly the thought process is for the racism for KKK at that time and now. It gets a little more serious towards the end, and I don't want to give away anything, but I think it was just so outlandish, the thought process of the racists, that it felt funnier than it should have, and I think it's just because it's so outlandish. I don't know if I don't think he set out to make a comedy.
I think he did. I think he did it in that manner because he wanted to make the subject matter more palatable to the current generation. See, he didn't want it to feel like it was an over-the-top,
too heavy.
black.
I don't think he was trying to make it heavy.
That's what
I
I'm
agree with
saying.
that.
So
I don't think he was
threw
trying to
in
make it
parts
heavy.
to make it palatable. Like, if you want medicine that tastes good to a child, you got to put it in the flavor of grape, like the Flintstones chewable, or some grape flavored, Robitussin. So he's not going to feed these people something that's he did his part, he did do the right things. He did
Yeah.
Even in those, they had a little bit, but it was more serious, heavy-hearted. But in this generation, this day and age, I think he needed to do it in that manner in order for these people to be able to digest what's going on. And then at the end, he left them with,
I think
serious stuff.
Yeah, I think there was that, but I also think a lot of that is Spike's style, his flavor, his formula.
Yeah, I see.
Which some of it
he's evolving in. You know what I mean?
a little bit.
Evolution.
Yeah, a little bit. I definitely think this is one of those movies that I would say. I mean, I understand. You know, for us coming from a black perspective, and I really hate making it a black and white thing, and I don't think it is. But the movie is. But I don't think. It's not like one of those things you'd be like, oh, you gotta be black to go see it. It's not that at all. I think anybody should go see it.
Of course. That's what I'm saying. I think
it's an entertaining movie. It's one of the best movies he's ever done. And it's not like, I mean, there's some things in it that, you know, Spike Lee can just be very on the nose with the points he's trying to make. So there was a couple moments where I was like, you know, he's trying to make some points, you know, I don't want to give too much away, but just how close our current social climate is and politics and things to the KKK and how things were then, that things haven't really changed that much. I think that was, you know, one of the points he was trying to make, and a lot of that's kind of very on the nose. It wasn't really subtle, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, the thing about it is there's a lot of verbiage used back then that's being used today, and I think he's just trying to show that, you know, that not much has really evolved in that aspect. Like they were using a lot of the same language and nomenclature that they use today in today's speeches and dog whistle, you know, type, you know, words that they use. So, you know, they not much has changed. And he did a couple of things that make it very apparent, you know what I mean? And in certain situations where, you know, he closed in, he's like, you know, I'm not going to, you know, I'm going to do spoiler alerts. Can we do spoiler alerts?
No spoilers.
But there's conversations that were happening where he used some words that very, very famous, that have been made famous now due to our current climate, you know,
definitely
situation. So I think he did want to do that and show like, well, not much has changed since then. And, you know what I mean? Like, you know, don't get too comfortable.
And I think he did all of that while making it really entertaining still.
Oh, of course.
Like I said, I laughed so much more than I thought I would. That I thought I should be laughing. Like I did not feel like I should be laughing that much.
Yeah.
But it was really funny because, you know, there's so much nuance. There really is so much nuance in what's happening, and it does feel like you're like how a movie should feel. It just feels like they're, you know, pulling back the veil on some of these people's lives, and as ridiculous as it might seem, it just felt like this was these people's actual lives. Like this is how they were living. You know, even their relationships. And I wanted to give a shout out to.
Come on now.
I'm cheating, man, because I'm terrible with names.
Terrible with everything.
I know your faces, but hey. So. But Topher Grace.
Oh yeah.
Dude, Topher Grace as David Duke.
You should ask.
I know, man. I know. I'm so bad with names, and I know Topher Grace from. I've seen so many things, but
like what? Name 3 things he's been in.
I mean, his biggest thing was the 70 show.
Name 2 more.
Well, I got a name. That's a different. Hey, that's a different episode. I know. I've seen him in other stuff, man. I know, but Topher Grace, dude. Him is David Duke. You do?
No, yeah, he's good.
Oh, you know, give it to me. You put me on the spot. Give me 2 more.
Crash.
In Crash?
Yeah, he was in Crash. He was a druggie in Crash.
Oh, okay.
And
Crash. You know what's funny is I actually.
Season 2 of that 70 show. You said season 1.
Season 2? That don't count. He thinks he's too smart for his own good.
Hey, David Duke, he did a good job.
He did a killer, David Duke.
He did a very good job. David Duke. I loved it.
I did too, and it was and you know the thing is, Topher Grace isn't like this imposing guy. Like David Duke's kind of a bigger, you know, Topher Grace got a smaller frame, and it just. Oh, and I think Spike did that on purpose. You know what I mean? Because Spike Lee has a whole.
Duke's size. No. He's not like an imposing dude. He's not like a WWE wrestler.
No. But he's in shape though. Like he's not.
Duke?
Yeah, he's not a skinny dude. They show him at the.
He's older.
Yeah, but it's still like
there's the camera angles. He's just not a big dude. I've seen him on debates with other people.
I've seen him on debate, but he's not Topher Grace. Weasley small. Topher Grace is small. No disrespect, but he's a small.
It wasn't that big of a deal.
I don't know. See, to me, I felt Spike because Spike is literally a master at what he does. And I mean, there's simple things that Spike. There was the things that they were doing where they were following directors, and he was like, you know, if you want to make somebody look strong and imposing, you shoot them from below so they look powerful. If you want to make them look weak, you shoot them from above so they seem smaller. Little things like that Spike is subconsciously thinking of. And for me, I mean, I just thought the way that they presented David Duke you know, because he's this grand wizard and this, you know, grand, you know, third degree, whatever they call it, and you know, having Topher Grace do it, I just felt that it was. I thought it was genius. I thought that was great, and I thought Topher Grace did a phenomenal job.
I think he cast him because Topher sounded and acted just like David Duke. I think he did a very good David Duke.
I don't know. I've seen plenty of stuff with David Duke. I mean, I think he did good, but it still was a. I don't know. It was still Topher Grace, and you just have to go see it. And once you see it, I really want to know what you guys think of Topher Grace. Like, that's one I want to hear in the comments what y'all think. We're gonna read all these comments and we're gonna bring it back.
Name 3 other.
We're gonna bring it back. Name some stuff. Well, everybody got Google now. This ain't the same. So I don't trust y'all. If y'all put it down, I know all the movies. No, I don't trust y'all because I just Google the IMDb. Because that's what I do. IMDb. I got IMDb. That's what I cheat, man. I don't remember names, so I got to cheat. Hey, they did it on, we watch ESPN. They did it on ESPN, man. They got the tablet with all the facts, and they don't know all that stuff off the top of their head.
That's a lot of stuff.
They do that. All the stats.
There's a lot of things in this world.
Oh, the music was great. Yeah, music was good, and whatever the theme. That theme song, I really liked it. Like, I don't know what to call it, because it was like one song that they played like throughout the whole movie, kind of.
Yeah, it set the tone.
Yeah, and it set the tone. But I was digging that track. Like, I kind of want to just like
soundtrack.
Yeah. It's got some classic stuff, and it wasn't a lot of songs. You know what I mean?
Walking through our shots, this is what really makes me nervous.
But well, that's kind of part of the whole thing. That's the ambiance. That's why we doing it here, man. That's why we do it live.
And we get screen credit.
And that's why we're bringing it to you like this, man. That's why we bring it to you.
She doesn't get any money.
But yeah, I mean, this is raw. This is our first one, and part of the things that we want to do though is bring it to you while it's fresh. You know, people go home, they think about it, they meditate on it, then they start finding, oh, this is what they wanted to do. This is what they're trying to do. This is our visceral reaction to fresh out the movies. When you driving and you talking about the movie, this is literally what we doing, man. So no time to think about it or anything. It's fresh and it's an honest review.
Freestyle.
Yeah, no time. Yeah, we don't get to pretend like, oh, we love everybody and blah blah blah. Like, even forgot that. You know what? We get to I want to shout out the producers, man. Jordan Peele for getting this out there. Jason Blum from Blumhouse. And Blumhouse even more because that's what got Jordan Peele to Get Out deal. You know what I mean? So I mean, Blumhouse even on top of that, and then Jordan Peele with the Monkey Paw. And so shout out to 40 Acres. I mean, so it's also Spike Lee production, but shout out to the producers to getting this out. I know Spike Lee did well at Cannes, and I can see why. Man, I really can see why.
I enjoyed it.
We got a basically we got a 5-tier rating system, and we're gonna give y'all since our first video. Our 5-tier rating system from lowest to highest. Our lowest is we want our time back. So if it's really bad, we'll tell you we just want our time back. It's terrible. The next one above that is just streaming. So either wait for streaming, whether it be Netflix or we don't condone theft of movies. We love movies. Movies are life. Movies raised us, like we say. So we don't condone any theft, but streaming of any kind. So wait for it. Whatever, however you want to stream it, Amazon, whatever, when it comes available, rent it.
Yes.
The next one above that is discount ticket. So we say it's not worth, it's not ready for everything, but any kind of discount ticket, Costco discount ticket, matinee discount ticket, whatever the discount ticket price is, that's what we say do.
$2 theaters.
Right? If you want to wait for the $3 or $5 theater, we'll say that. The next one above that is prime time. It's ready for prime time. So we say, go see it first week, second week, it's ready for prime time. And then the creme de la creme, the top of the top, is see it twice. If it's that good, we say you see it twice. So now that you got the scale for our review, what you gonna give it? I'll put you on top. What you think? Prime time. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna say it's a prime time. And if you really are into the subject matter, it could lean into a see it twice. If it's something that is just really part of who you are, if you like that time period, because it is a period piece. So if you like the 70s, there's plenty of 70s action. If it's something cultural that you really like, it could lean into like a see it twice. But I definitely, without a doubt, it's a super solid prime time. It's ready for prime time for all audiences. I say go see it. After you see it, go see it as soon as you can. Yes. Support them for making a universally fun and enjoyable movie.
Absolutely.
Like I said, I know we have a certain
enjoyable for all races.
For all races too. I know I hate bringing it up, and I know because we're black we have that perspective, but it's
I don't hate bringing it up. I love bringing it up.
Mr. Militant with the glasses on. For me, I actually get bogged down. That's what you get, man. That's what you get. I'm not editing that out either. Everybody your folk call it party foul. But my thing is, you know, a lot of these movies, they say, oh, you have to have a certain perspective. For some of them, you do. And I really do think this is something that everybody can go and enjoy and just revel in just really ignorant people, regardless of race. It's a good movie. So,
Absolutely.
thank you for joining us, man.
Appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this.
Yeah. Don't forget, thumbs up, click, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're just starting out. We're trying to get a
first
room.
subscriber, we're writing a check for $10,000 straight out of his pocket, just for being our first YouTube subscriber. We really appreciate that. I think it's a beautiful thing, you know, for you to support us, to just find, you know, value in what you've watched and believe in us in that manner. He's going to write you a check for $10,000 and directly deliver it to your house. So we appreciate to that first subscriber.
I don't condone anything he said. That's not going to happen. I don't even, if I saw $10,000 right now, I wouldn't make any more videos. So I'm not doing it. I'd retire. That's how poor I am. If I had 10,000, I'd retire. That's how poor I am. So I'm not giving you 10,000 for anything.
Meager accommodations.
Hey, that's for later, man. See how we do? We throw out all kinds. We literally, movies did raise us. We live on movies. All we do is quote movies day in and day out. That's what we did growing up. That's why we bring. Oh man, that's some sewage.
They're cleaning out sewage. That's how late it is right now.
That's literally that's how late it is. What time is it?
They are cleaning out all the toilets.
It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning, and we're making this coming straight out the very last movie available tonight. So we putting this out for y'all, man. We really doing this for y'all. We love y'all.
It's time to go.
This is what we do, right? This is what we do. But again, thumbs up, click, subscribe, and we're gonna bring you more, man. I went to the world premiere of Mile 22, so I got that review coming too. A week in advance, man. So look out for that, and just keep looking out for more of us. Also, you can check us out on Instagram as well, at Movies Raised Us. Everything's at Movies Raised Us, so check us out. Tell all your people about us. We love y'all. Thank y'all.
Yeah, peace. Oh my God, that is bad, bro. That is like.
Is it that terrible, man?
You know, it's really horrible.
I forgot to unmic, man, because I was trying to. Yeah, it was so much stench.
Dang, that's bad. What are they doing?